Welcome to Talk of the Town right here on C19 TV. So great to have you along. I'm your host this week, Tim Foster. We hope you're having a great fall season. Can you believe it's November? It's really hard to believe. And we've got a great show today as I want to bring in our guests. So great to have the new director of the Cleveland County Arts Council, Stephanie Pacehour. And Stephanie, welcome to Talk of the Town.
Thank you.
So great to have you here. And we're going to talk a lot about the Cleveland County Arts Council, Stephanie's new role. And Stephanie, as we kick off today's show, for some folks it may say, as you see our topic, the Cleveland County Arts Council, a lot to talk about for events that are coming up in November and December, the holiday season, and some events that have just occurred. But for folks that may say, who is Stephanie Pacehour? Give us a little bit of history. Tell us a little bit about Stephanie. Where did you come from? I know you've been with the Arts Council for a couple of years, but tell us a little bit about Stephanie Pacehour.
Well, I've really spent my whole career in Cleveland County. I taught with Cleveland County Schools for 32 years.
Wow, 32 years.
Yes.
So what grades, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I was a music teacher.
Okay.
And I taught on the K6 level, and then I taught middle school choral music.
Awesome.
So that's where I finished up my career and completely loved it. Even though I'm a Gaston County resident, Cleveland County is my home.
Sure.
It's where I've poured into and where I've spent the entire career. After my time here in Cleveland County Schools, I did go to South Carolina for just a little bit and teach. And then I was lucky enough to find a position at Cleveland County Arts Council.
Yeah, and you know, to me, it's a great combination. Somebody that was a former music teacher, and then you think about the arts and talk about the importance of those aspects in the school systems, because we know Cleveland County Arts Council has always had such a great relationship with the Cleveland County Schools. As a matter of fact, I think Dr. Stephen Fisher is on your board.
Yes.
Cleveland County School Superintendent, but I think that relationship is so important. Would you agree, Stephanie?
Oh, it's essential. Cleveland County Schools has a history of protecting the arts, pouring into the arts, funding the arts, and just really making sure the arts teachers have everything they need. I think we're very blessed in Cleveland County to have such a strong arts program. And I think one of the reasons that we do is because we have the Cleveland County Arts Council.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's been a wonderful facility and a wonderful arts council in this county for many, many, many years, and we've been fortunate with C19 TV to be able to partner with them for a lot of events and talk about a lot of great events. So talk about, you know, you mentioned 30 plus years in the school systems. Talk about kind of how you made that transition now to the Arts Council. What drew the interest there, and talk about that aspect over the last couple of years.
Well, early on in my life, I learned that the arts were special to me. Mm-hmm. And even as a young girl, I did things in my own neighborhood to promote the arts and to encourage other kids in the neighborhood to be artistic in whatever way suited them. And so as I, worked in my career and taught children, I saw that the arts were important to them and how they affected them and what they meant to them and how arts can transform a child into, someone who really doesn't know who they are to someone who not only knows who they are but is going full force ahead to achieve the things that they want to become. And I've seen all that through the arts. And so as I, was deciding it was time to go ahead and enter a new phase of my life, mm-hmm. I wanted the arts to continue to be a part of that. And I wanted to make those situations a possibility for other children, just as they were for me and children that I had taught through the years. And the best way to do that is to become a strong advocate and be the person that creates opportunities for that to happen for others. And the best place to do that is with the Cleveland County Arts Council. The opportunities that we provide for others is essential. And I wanted to be a part of that and to continue to develop those opportunities. Shara has created a wonderful, wonderful place and been really the catalyst for lots of artists to be able to have those opportunities and create those opportunities for children. And I want to continue with what Shara has started and just really see the program continue to grow and continue to create those opportunities.
Yeah, and of course, Stephanie's referring to longtime director Shara Miller, who has just recently retired, and of course, you know, you jumping in and that role after many years. Of course, Shara, the host of Artworks on C19 TV, but you know, I just think about Stephanie, all the wonderful exhibits you guys have throughout the year, the wonderful events, the summer camps. Can you look? I know it's been a few months ago, but can you kind of talk back or look back, I should say, and talk a little bit about the summer camps? I think you had another great Arts Council summer camps in 2025. Would you agree?
It was wonderful. We had lots of children. We stayed almost completely filled to capacity.
Yeah.
All summer, from the second week of June till the second week of August. We were creating every day, we were having fun every day, and children were happy to be there and loving life.
And what a great way to spend the summer. If you're,
Absolutely.
you know, there's a lot of camps that you can be a part of, and there's a lot of wonderful camps in the county, but you guys have such, you know, a lot of options for summer camps, and I think that's great for the kids, and it really is a learning experience.
It is. We had everything from clay and pottery classes to, we even had a class called a smorgasbord of art.
Really?
And they got to do all kinds of different things, painting and drawing and creating 3D objects. And we had paper mache, and we even had crochet. So a wide range of topics for children, and we're looking in the future of even expanding upon that to some even more different classes. And it's almost time to start registering for those classes, you know, we think, right after Christmas.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, you know, you're thinking, wait a minute, summer of 2026, but, you know, sometimes you want to start planning that when it's cold.
Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of like planning your vacation. You also want to plan for your the summer art camps at the Cleveland County Arts Council, and yeah, and then talk about, and we'll talk, you know, about specific ones more for this time of year, but talk about some of the exhibits that have been going on recently. We're going to get into the Pottery Festival that just wrapped up over at the LeGrand Center, but talk a little bit about, to our viewers, about your exhibits and how vital they are each year at the Cleveland County Arts Council, Stephanie.
Our exhibits are another opportunity for us to provide opportunities for artists. So we're just now finishing up an artist exhibit for a father-son duo, Kenny and Austin Walker.
Okay.
And Kenny was a teacher at Shelby High.
Right.
And his son Austin is also a teacher now. Their work is primarily pencil and some acrylic. They're both amazing artists, and we have their full exhibit up now. It'll be wrapping up soon, though. It is just very inspiring work. Many, many, many artists that exhibit with us have been to other places that when they say they've come to us, they really brag on not only the facility, but just on the level of opportunities that it brings them. Before Kenny and Austin, we had an exhibit with Scott Washington. Mm-hmm. And Scott Washington is a gentleman from Kings Mountain.
Yeah.
And he's an amazing artist with very little training. In fact, the only class of art that he's had in his life was here at the community college.
Wow, that's a great story, isn't it?
And he is such a success and so inspiring, and just, he was a joy to work with. And, you know, it's opportunities like that that present themselves for folks in this area. And not only just artists in our area. We, before that, one of my earlier exhibits was an exhibit called Con Artist. And that was, you know, of course,
play of words, yeah.
Yes, but the artist's name was Roscoe Kahn.
Yeah.
And he's a 3D artist from upwards of Rutherford County. and he just did really some awesome work as well. And so we're not just about artists in this area, but we want our community to experience artists from other areas as well.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the great things I've always loved about the Cleveland County Arts Council. Number one, I love the location that you guys are at right there in Uptown. You can just walk over and have a lot of options for some great places to eat lunch every day or supper, depending on how late you're working for the day. But I love the fact that you've got artists from, as you mentioned, not just Cleveland County, Rutherford County, Gaston County, down in the upstate of South Carolina, even sometimes in western North Carolina. Just so much versatility with your artist, Stephanie.
Yes, and this is first time anyone's hearing this. We have an exhibit coming up from a gentleman from Atlanta.
Wow.
But he's actually a hometown fella. I will just say the name Eskridge. That's all I'll do.
Little teaser.
Yes.
All righty.
And so, these folks that have gone, but they're still Cleveland County in their heart, are giving back to our county through their art, and that's very exciting too to see.
Absolutely. Well, Stephanie, we're going to take a break, so stay tuned at home. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some big events. We're going to look back at the Carolina Pottery Festival, and we're also going to look ahead to a big holiday event that kind of stretches on at the Cleveland County Arts Council. We'll talk about some expanded hours for the holidays. We're getting to find out about the new director of the Cleveland County Arts Council, and that's Stephanie Paysauer, who's with us today. But we're going to take a break, and we've got more Talk of the Town right after this. Join us for our 23rd season of Armchair Quarterback on C19 TV. Each week we look at the 4A Burns Bulldogs, the 5A Crest Chargers, the 6A Kings Mountain Mountaineers, and the 3A Shelby Golden Lions. We will also discuss ACC, SEC, and Gardner-Webb football, along with the Carolina Panthers. Watch all season long on C19 TV or streaming online at c19.tv.
Someone once said that without music, life would be a mistake. And that's how we feel here on Face the Music. Hi, I'm Summer Castle-Keever, and I'd love for you to join me each month on our new program, Face the Music, which airs on C19 TV and c19.tv. Each month, we'll highlight the talents, personalities, and stories behind some of the area's most gifted singers, songwriters, and musicians. It's going to be a lot of fun, so join me each month for a new edition of Face the Music right here on C19.
She gets her hair from her mom, her eyes from her dad, and her drugs from her home medicine cabinet. Fact: more people die from drug overdoses than from car crashes or gun violence, and over 50% of those deaths are from prescription drugs. Prescription drug abuse is preventable. 1. Secure and take regular inventory of our medications. 2. Dispose of unused or expired medications. 3. Share this message with others. Be aware, don't share, lock your meds.
Welcome back into Talk of the Town this week on C19 TV. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather. It's cooling down, isn't it? We're in November, and wow, it's hard to believe it's November. And it's so great to have the new director of the Cleveland County Arts Council, Stephanie Paysauer, with us. And Stephanie, again, thanks for being on Talk of the Town.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we were talking a little bit about Stephanie and about the Arts Council and the different things going on. We were talking about Sharon Miller and her retirement, but we want to talk a little bit about what just kind of wrapped up here recently over at the Little Grant Center, an event that's come pretty big. It's gotten pretty big to kick off November, and that's the Carolina Pottery Festival. And you had another great one this year, Stephanie.
Outstanding. We had over 90 potters.
Wow. And you're talking about them coming from all over the place,
yes,
right?
Yes, they do. They do. And the Pottery Festival is becoming so well known across North Carolina that we're getting calls really from all over the state.
Yeah, and LeGrand Center is a wonderful location to have it, wonderful space to have it.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's very pleasant. The Potters love it, so that's a plus. And we have folks that come and that look forward to this all year, and will buy their tickets very early, and will just be there all day to soak it in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a great way for a lot of folks that come in there that are looking for those earliest of earliest Christmas gifts
Yes.
to make that purchase, or they may just make a purchase for themselves, or you might have another artist in there that just wants to have a purchase and maybe get some inspiration, right?
Right, and we have folks that seek out certain potters, so they'll look, they want to know that their particular potter is going to be there because they like that style, and they come in and they just, it's like a family reunion for them almost. They visit with them, they develop a friendship with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, before we talk a little bit about a big event that or a big part of your year, which is Handmade for the Holidays, that'll be coming up. Let's talk about November at the Arts Council. Obviously, you're going to have exhibits going on, but talk about November and talk about if I just want to come in for a visit for the day. Let's discuss a little bit about your hours during this time of year.
So Monday through Thursday in the month of December, or actually let's back up to November.
Yeah.
So in November, it's Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. And then on Saturdays, we're open 10 until 2.
Right.
When December begins, the 3 Fridays in December will be open till 9 p.m.
Wow.
Because there's a lot happening in downtown Shelby.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount going on in Shelby during that time of the year. So you guys, those first 3 Fridays of December will be open till 9 p.m.
Yes, and there is a small business Saturday that is the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And on that day, we will have extended hours as well. There'll be so much going on downtown Shelby. We'll have Santa, we'll have the tree lighting. There'll be vendors set up that day into the evening, and we will be open as well.
Yeah, and that'll be awesome. Well, and let's talk a little bit about a very wonderful aspect every year, and that is Handmade for the Holidays, because not only, throughout the year you can make a purchase on a variety of wonderful items that artists have made themselves and the Arts Council, but it's a little more special because Handmade for the Holidays gives you a chance to get that specialty gift that is, maybe made by somebody right there in Cleveland County. It may be something special that you're getting that a husband's getting for a wife for a husband. You're getting for a kid, for a parent, But it is a great way, Stephanie, to do a lot of your Christmas shopping and never leave Cleveland County. Talk a little bit about that.
It is. It's wonderful. You're right. We have a gift shop, and in that gift shop there are lots of wonderful things from pottery to mosaics. But handmade is a little different. Handmade is kind of like the gift shop on steroids.
It's a good way to put it, yeah.
It is, and it enables the community to really get a taste of the artistry within our county, and then the county surrounding Cleveland County as well, from wood making, wood turning objects, to bowls, to
Yeah.
toys, handmade items that really stand the test of time.
Right, yeah.
And they're special, and they're special because someone's taken the time to hand make them. And during this time, we see a lot of folks that really, they look forward to handmade all year, and it is their time to Christmas shop.
Yes. Yeah, it really is. I mean, and I've seen that. I've been in there myself. I bought some items through the years, and one of the things I love about it as well is that obviously you can go shopping, you can have dinner, you might do a carriage ride once you get into December, and you can just have a wonderful late afternoon, early evening, into the evening, right there in Uptown, and then make your way over to the Arts Council, and you guys are going to be busy, and it's going to be festive, and it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful in Uptown as well.
It is. It's beautiful, and we deck the halls in the Arts Council as well. In fact, but it's hard to believe, but we're already decorated
time,
for the
isn't it?
holidays.
It's
Yes.
time, yeah.
Yes, and you're in a beautiful location. Our building's over 100 years old,
Yeah.
and it's it's all decked out in its holiday clothing, and it's a beautiful place. We've got the Christmas music going, and there may even be some hot chocolate some of those evenings.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold, so it's time to get a little hot chocolate in the mix as well. That's really awesome. Talk about, Stephanie, just some, as you mentioned with Sheriff Miller's retirement and now you as the director, talk about some of your goals when you think about the end of 2025 and as you head into 2026 in your new role. Obviously, I know you guys, and we may even tease a few events that'll be in the early part of 2026, but what are some of your goals, some of the things that you're looking at going forward with the Arts Council, Stephanie?
One of my largest goals is to increase the level of arts. We do wonderful exhibits with the visual arts, but my goal is to really put a spotlight on the performing arts.
Yeah.
With not only music but theater as well. We have a wonderful theater company in Shelby that's building and building. And
yeah, it's getting bigger every year.
Yes,
I've noticed that.
Yes, and they're doing great things. So we're hoping to really collaborate with them as well. We want to do more with the music. We have done Art of Sound for many years, and it's been
wonderful event.
But we'd like to incorporate more music in more on a weekly basis. So giving those musicians an opportunity to shine within the Arts Council. Something that's coming, hopefully, sooner rather than later is artist studios.
Okay.
And so we've heard that loud and clear from our artists, not just our visual artists, but our performing artists who would like a place to practice and play and prepare for performance opportunities.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of taking some of our downstairs area and creating some spaces for artists down there in the studio section of our gallery.
I think, I love that idea, and I know there'll be some work involved with that, but I think that would be really, really neat. We've talked about a lot of things on this episode of Talk of the Town. I know you guys have a wonderful website. Talk about your website and how folks can find out a little bit more information, not only about your hours, but a lot of different aspects of different artists and different exhibits. Talk to our viewers about your website.
Our website, we have a brand new website this year, thanks to Joseph Hurt. He has worked with us and really helped us to have a wonderful website. Thomas Manning, who is our marketing specialist, he's done a wonderful job too, just making sure everything you want is a click away, from classes for adults and children to festivals that we have coming up, to just exhibits, to grants for teachers. Everything can be found just a click away.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about those grants. I love that, because you being a former teacher. So talk about, as we've got just a few minutes left, talk about those grants for teachers. That's something we don't talk about as much. Talk about that collaboration there.
Yeah. The grants hold a special place for me because I've been a recipient of those grants, and they mean a lot. So teachers are right now going through the application process. Any teacher in Cleveland County can apply for these grants, and the grants are centered around programs that they create, units of study perhaps, that incorporate the arts. And so we try our best to fund every grant that comes in, but sometimes that's not possible, but we try to make passive opportunity for the folks that we can't award the grant.
Right.
So our goal is to really facilitate the funding of projects for teachers who are incorporating the arts into their curriculum.
Yeah, and that's so important, and I think, and I hope that the majority, if not all, have some aspect of that, not only in Cleveland County schools, and I think they certainly are, but the surrounding school systems as well, because that is so important in learning, and as you know, and I guess just to wind down, I'm sure for you it's kind of full circle with 32 years of teaching on the music side, now the director of the Cleveland County Arts Council. So, you just that's such an important aspect of what will be your future here with the Arts Council.
Yes.
But it just seems like it's come full circle, correct?
It has, and it's a wonderful feeling to be there, and it's a beautiful place to work, first of all.
Yes.
But just to work within this capacity, for the county that I love so much and the people that I love so much. And so it's a wonderful opportunity for me, and I'm very honored to be in that role.
Well, I just want to congratulate you on the new role, and we appreciate you taking time to come visit us on Talk of the Town, Stephanie. And again, we'll just reiterate, holiday season is almost upon us. Handmade for the holidays, and just again, talk to our viewers about those extended hours you'll be having.
So for the month of November, we're Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. On Saturdays, we're open 10 until 2. But then when December starts, we're actually going to have extended hours on Friday from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. So we would so much love for you to come and spend time in your Arts Council.
Yeah, I don't think you could see it any better, Stephanie. Come by, visit the Arts Council during the holidays, come out and check out the exhibits. And Stephanie, we're going to have you back hopefully in the early part of 2026 to talk about some great winter events that are going, because the winter is a wonderful time at the Arts Council as well.
Yes, it is.
And so we'll have you back for that. But congratulations on your new role, and thank you for being a part of Talk of the Town today, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, we want to remind you story ideas as we head through and into November and December and really into 2026. info@c19.tv. Email us and let us know about your wonderful events. Stay warm. If it's getting cold, there's a couple still warm days as we're in November. We thank you so much for watching Talk of the Town, and we hope you'll join us again next week. Have a wonderful day.